Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and today I wanted to bring you kind of a mishmash of a video, getting a bunch of things out there, and then I'm going to do my typical recap of the NerdTalk podcast that we filmed over the weekend. First, I'll just introduce the video. This is another TDM match, Metro. I've been playing a lot of TDM lately. I've been working on my game. Haven't had a lot of long sessions to get in, so that's why you're seeing so many TDM matches right now. I believe it's 250 tickets. I'm playing by myself. You can see again, try hard setup. Just trying to, keep my game where it is with the lack of playtime I've been having. It was a pretty good round for me. I had a couple clumps of stupid deaths. Otherwise, it really could have been a very, very good round. But I hope you enjoy that in the background as I talk. The audio was actually messed up, so that's why I couldn't really use this clip for anything else aside from kind of a sort of update video. So, I wanted to talk about three basic things, like I said. One is a new series, two is a new game, and three is the recap. So I'm just going to get right into it and get right down to business. First, I wanted to thank you guys so much for all the feedback you gave me on the video I posted on Saturday asking you to help me chart the course. I do want to, first of all, kind of dispel some myths. I'm not overworked. I'm not overstressed. I guess that came through in the video. I'm busy. That's right. But that's life. And with responsibility comes great workload and busy and all that. But that's life. I wouldn't have it any other way. I am not burnt out on BF3. I'm not frustrated with BF3 or YouTube or anything in general. I'm not upset. I'm very happy with my progress on YouTube. It's just not as much as it was, so I'm trying to figure out why that is. That's how I am. I'm very analytic. I'm always going to try to look at the reasons. I'm not just going to accept things. That's just how I am. You'll see as we go along here. That's how I operate. BF3, no, I still wish I had a lot more time to play it. I will have time in the future. Just summer tends to be very busy. I'm looking forward to the fall with it, with the more expansions and things like that, and some more patches. Hopefully, the new matches feature is intriguing, so I'm going to be keeping my eye on that, and you'll see videos on that as well as more info comes out. So, in that video, there was a couple things that were really prevalent to me. That there was a wide range of what videos you guys liked, what you didn't like. So that didn't help me clarify too much. I appreciate the feedback, and it helped reassure me that what I thought was I have a pretty wide variety of viewers. Pretty much if you're a more advanced player, you're not going to really care too much for the Reboot Camp series. If you're a newer player, you're going to like that series. That's just one thing as an example. The overwhelming majority that I got from all those comments were you guys really want to see some sort of field testing series, kind of like a couple other YouTubers go. I am not opposed to doing this at all. I just tend to try to stay away from things that other YouTubers do. But when you guys speak that vocally and say that you really like to see me do it, then absolutely, I'm going to bring it to you. It sounds like fun. It's something you guys want. I'll do it. No problem. But I had reservations because, like I said, I don't want to just do what other YouTubers are doing. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of a twist on it. Not much. I am not revolutionizing anything. I just want to do something a little different so people don't look like a blatant copy. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys select a kit. So you can go ahead and do that in the comments on this video. Select weapon, attachments, loadout, the entire loadout. Now listen, I'm not looking for, I think it was Pwn Star has like the worst loadouts ever. He basically asks his subs to grief. No, I want something somewhat practical, but it's entertainment value. If it's too crazy, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do something that's going to make me bang my head against the wall. But basically then what I'm going to do is I'm going to live comment. So, I'm going to probably play a couple TDM rounds, get my feet under me with the loadout, and then I'm going to try to take it to an objective kind of gameplay and see how it works in there. So I'm going to live comment myself so you can get my pure, unfiltered feedback on it. I'm going to webcam it so you can actually see my feedback and my reactions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite 3 guys to squad up with me. And they are also going to, the only requirement is going to have to be in Skype with me so I can record their audio as well. And they're going to run the same kit. And you're going to get basically a panel of judges. And, for some of these setups, hilarity should ensue. You should hear some pretty funny opinions on these setups. And I think it's going to be a neat little twist on the series. So let me know if you think about that. You think it sounds like a really cool idea or not. And if you got any different ideas, always welcome to hear them. But that series will be coming for you guys because you were overwhelmingly wanting to see something like that. And I'm down to give it a try. No problem. Point 2. Bullet point 2 of this video is there will be a new game coming to my channel. I'm going to break down, I'm going to try DayZ. I've been very intrigued with it. I've been a little bit of a zombie apocalypse kind of guy for a while now. So I've been kind of resisting the urge. I haven't really had kind of the extra cash to just blow on something like that, and I haven't really had the extra time. But I've just kind of been really getting into it. I like where the game is going. It intrigues me a lot, as I mentioned certain times, and so I want to try it out from me. So basically, I'm going to be recording it. Obviously, I'm going to be putting it on my channel. But basically, I want to reassure you guys, to those of you that aren't interested in this at all, it is not going to tie into my Battlefield 3 time. It is not going to take away from Battlefield 3 videos. This is going to be as an addendum to my channel. It's going to be extra. It's going to be bonus footage. It'll probably be a second video of the day type thing. I'm not going to put a pause on Battlefield 3 or anything like that, either publishing videos or playing. Battlefield 3 will remain my primary, both on YouTube and in my game time. But I'm just going to, carve out a couple hours here or there to get in this game. Just try it out. I'm very intrigued. I just, again, just like with the other video, I don't want to do just what everybody else is doing, another Let's Play style. So I'm trying to come up with entertaining concepts that might make it fun for you guys to watch. So if you have any ideas there, please, I'd love to hear them. I have a couple ideas that I'm going to kind of pitch, and I'm going to try to play with a group of people as well, because the game just seems more entertaining, more fun, more fast-paced too. And so, I mean, if you're interested in seeing that, let me know. If you couldn't care less, you feel free to let me know as well. I'm going to play it. I'm going to upload it either way. But again, it's not going to take away from anything you've come to expect on this channel at all. So the last part, again, I just wanted to recap the podcast streamcast that we did. First, I do want to note that I am working on getting the podcast audio up onto iTunes. It is not quite there yet. iTunes is pretty silly in how they make you do all these hoops to jump through and whatnot. So I haven't quite got it exactly formatted how I want. Hopefully I'll have it up there by the next podcast so we can announce it. I'm not sure if we will yet. So keep that in mind, and hopefully that will be coming soon. We had a lot of fun again. It was a great time. The three guys, we kind of get along really well, so that takes all the pressure off it. Had a lot of friends, a lot of support in the actual stream. That always makes it fun. It's kind of like you're hanging out with your buddies, which makes it great. Saw a little more people in there every week, and that's always fun too. We didn't do the play session after. We're not going to do that every time just because of real life limitations. We're going to hopefully kick that off again. Maybe not this week, but we're going to try to do it fairly regularly. The three topics we talked about were YouTube's effect on gaming, like YouTube's effect on my personal gaming, their personal gaming, the effect on our play styles, and our feelings on rank and unlocked systems. So I'm just going to touch on them quick. The actual podcast is up on YouTube right now. You can go watch it yourselves. Please, I urge you to do that. Like it, retweet it, whatever, or share it, whatever they call it. It really helps us grow, guys, and that's why we're all doing this, to be honest with you. It's a lot of fun, but we do want to see growth. I'm not going to lie to you. So the first point was YouTube's effect on our gaming. Do you play more? Do you play less? For me, I said I don't really play any less or any more. It's kind of the way I play typically. It fits very well with YouTube. I'm typically a one-game guy. I focus on it. I obsess on it until I'm done, and then I move on. As you've seen on YouTube, I've been all Battlefield 3 all the time for a long time now. I'm not ready to move on, so I'm still doing Battlefield 3. I did just announce I'm going to put some DayZ footage up here, but I think that's good that there's another game that's intriguing me as well. But typically what I do is, and I've talked about this in another video, those are what I call kind of vacation games. They just kind of keep me from burning out on my main game, but I quickly return to my main game pretty much refreshed and ready to go. As far as effect on our playstyles, the general concept was, does recording your gameplay, does that, kind of make you play in a different way? Like, let's say normally you're a defensive player, kind of slow, maybe you're a little campy, but when you turn on that record button, are you afraid people aren't going to respect your gameplay or whatever, so now you try to rush more? I think we all know that that's not a problem for me. I play how I play. I try to play the best I can. I don't really get to choose how I want to play. I just choose the way that's getting me the best results. You guys have kind of seen me evolve too. I've actually done the backwards thing. I've been too fast of a player, and I've been trying to slow down. I do typically like where my game is right now. I think it's really improving a lot in the last couple weeks. But I don't think it really affects me, especially at this point. I'm so used to it now. And the last thing was our feelings on unlocked systems. I said I kind of like the Black Ops systems where they use the monetary means to buy things, because I feel like that encourages you to play the game correctly. Whereas, say, Battlefield 3, basically they give you the FAMAS with the terrible iron sights, and you got to grind out 50 kills to get a decent optic. So guys go and lay in a corner with a terrible iron sight and just camp until they get those 50 kills. I just don't think it encourages things better. I'm a guy, I like a lot of unlocks. It keeps me interested, keeps things fresh. That was just me. Like always, the other guys had other opinions on that, and they, it led to a really good discussion. So if you're interested in more of that, please, guys, there's going to be an annotation on here. There's going to be a link in the description. Go over and check out the YouTube page for the podcast. You can subscribe directly to the podcast. and you will only get those videos kicked into your sub box, which is going to be a video once a week. We did announce that we're going to be doing a YouTube kind of mini podcast series special kind of thing, where we're going to talk about how we started on YouTube, what we recommend people do, what worked, what didn't work. We're trying to book a special guest. We're going to see if that works out, because a lot of people ask us about this, and though we're not big and we're hardly successful yet, we do have some pointers, and we all love the idea of helping people out with that. So look forward to that as well. We're going to try to get that out pretty soon if we can. But of course, unfortunately, real life gets in the way of a lot of these fun things, don't they? Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. This was supposed to be a short video, but as you know, I like to ramble on. So I appreciate you listening. I hope the things I talked about interest you. Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you soon, guys. Take care.